Alright everyone, I'm aiming for a SoM Swiss draft to be able to record 3 more matches for you. I did a couple of time spiral drafts last week that didn't go very well, but now I'm back to the present format. Next week I'll be doing CBS, the Kamigawa block, so stay tuned. Alright. The draft has started, and from the looks of it, I have one pick, and that's the Sunblast Angel. Other cards that would be first pickable are the Grasp of Darkness and the Turn to Slag, maybe. But Sunblast Angel is head and shoulders better than all of them. So she or he is our pick. I'm not going to say that I will wheel anything out of this pack because it's too early, but the Galmas Warden, the Quarter Shield, maybe Trigon. And here there is a Shatter, which I think is okay second pick. If it weren't for that, then I think it would be between the Trigon and the Life Staff, but Shatter it is. Oh nice, a Meesmith, but there's a Contagion. This pack is loaded. We have a Meesmith, a really good card. There's a Contagion Clasp, which will be my pick because it's superb. It's removal, and it's also an artifact for your accounts, and as well as having the proliferate. So I'm going to take that and hoping that I'll get some tumble magnets or something to power up. Yeah, that's the pick. There is also 2 Mirrors and the Galmas Warden, which would be fine, all of them. But I'm taking the Contagion Clasp. Unfortunate that we shipped this white card, but I can live with it since the card I got was so much better. Here's our first Infect card. In this pack, I'm looking to the Panic Spellbomb, the Horizon Spellbomb, and the Acolyte. Those are basically the cards that I'd be prepared taking from this pack. Replica can be okay. The Berserkers is too early. We don't know if we are going to go Metalcraft or just big dumb guys, or even the Sacrifice deck, in which case the Spellbomb would be the best card. I'm going to take that because I think that's the most likely color to have with a white, and we can draw a card off it. And here we have 4 cards that would be okay. Then I'm including the Galvanizer. It's Galvanizer, Trainee, Mirror, and Glinthawk Idol. The Idol is quite possibly the strongest in this pack. The Trainee has the most potential. If we get a way of pumping him to 4 power, then it's just shooting your opponent till there's nothing left. But I think that the Idol is a safer pick and also stronger in general, so I'm going to take that. Chrome Steed or Silvok Life Staff. I'm going to take the Chrome Steed and try to move into the Metalcraft deck. I like it. What I've seen of it, I've liked it a lot. I haven't played it myself yet. For those of you who saw my last video, I think it was my last SoM video, I did a mono white Flyers deck, which didn't do very well, partly because I had a bit few artifacts for my liking in that deck, I believe. But I'm going to take this Chrome Steed and start picking up some equipment. Now here we have an edge right. I don't think the pinions is what we want the most. We want power pumping cards more than flying first strike. So I think that the edge right is the pick here. Cementing us into white, and it's also the Metalcraft card, so we remove that from the pile. Strider Harness, fine. I like it a lot. There is a Wall of Tangle Cord, which would be fine. Oxida Daredevil is fine as well. The deck as it is, the Daredevil is in one archetype, which is quite separate from what I'm trying to build here, but it's still an okay card. So both the Galmus Warden and the Trigon came back to us, and Trigons is something that you can power up substantially with a clasp, that you get to both remove a counter and putting one on in the same turn. But I think that I want creatures, and Galmus Warden is perfectly acceptable in the Metalcraft deck. Here I think I'm going to take this Untamed Might. Siege the Initiative is a fine trick, but I think that we can get as many as we'd like later on. And Untamed Might has a dual purpose. If we go green, it's an okay finisher, and we cut it from the deck that really wants it, the Infect deck. Here there's a Salvage Scout and a Fervor. I'm not too keen on playing the Salvage Scout, but the Fervor can be awesome, so I'm going to take that. Yeah, just going to cut the Asp. Yeah, the last couple of picks were just cutting color for the sake of the next pack, nothing that we will play. Mox Opal, kaching, ticks to us. There is a Darksteel Axe, a Revoke Existence, both which would be perfect for us. We didn't take the Bloodshot Trainee, which would have been the best guy to have with the axe, but I'm taking these ticks here. I'm going to check what it's worth, but I think it's still worth more than enough to make it stand head and shoulders and perhaps a torso above the rest. Mox Opal, buying 8/5 or more, perhaps. Yeah, no question about it. But as I said, there are some cards that would have been fine as well. Okay, here's several different picks for us. True Conviction is bombish, but not the card that we want at this moment. Glintalk himself is fine card, but still not what we want. I think that the Arrest is the pick because it's the strongest common removal. Uh, the only thing that can handle it on the removal in the removal spot is here, the Replica, and its color commitment to green. But Arrest is for us. There is also several cards for that I'd like in my deck. The Mirror is fine. Having a sack outlet makes it even better. The Glintalk reusing Contagion Clasp, I love that. True Conviction is perfectly fine as well. But Arrest, it's the best one. This pack, there is an Etched Champion if I want to push the Metalcraft, but I think that I'm going to take this Revoke Existence and have more control in my deck. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 artifacts, so we are going to have to up the artifact count a bit and be more keen on taking them. Though in this pack there is no artifact that I'd like to play. The best cards in here, there's a Nim, there's a Replica, Slice in Twain, and a Defiance, which are all fine cards, but I'm going to take this Blacklead Cliffs because I don't think I'm not going to hate a card, so I'm just going to take the some point something ticks here. Yeah, I'm not going to take the Daredevil. I already got one, but I've hidden the Daredevil because I don't think this is the deck for it. Here there is a Gold Mirror and a Copperline Gorge. I'm actually going to check if the Gorge is worth anything. This draft is turning out to be a bit different from what I thought. So it's buying for 0.7 or some such. Yeah, it's not worth very much. So I think the Gold Mirror is the better card for our deck. Volition Reigns is annoying, but we can handle it. We have the Revoke Existence, and we're not going to go into blue for it. This pack is highly unexciting. I'm going to take the Soul Parry for the board. Yeah, there's blue has two good cards and an okay card. Green has a good card in the one archetype and one that's good against infect. So, but nothing for us. So Soul Parry for the board. And here there is a Culling Days. Well, we have only 6 creatures. Granted, one of them is Sunblast Angel, which can win for itself, and we have a Glintalk Idol, so we have in reality 7 creatures. So the Days is not the card for this deck. I think that the Replica will do the best in powering up Metalcraft. In my last deck I played as many Sky Guards as I could just to have a flying presence, but this time I'm going to take the